Spring is here. So, hi guys. So I have this beautiful vase here from a local potter here in Minnesota named Kai Brisk. It's beautiful, it's handmade, and nothing like a unique vessel. Either go vintage, antique, handmade by a local artisan. You know, we could go the IKEA route. And when we don't, for some reason, it feels a little better, huh? It's a little more sustainable. It's a little bit more thoughtful, intentional, special. Beautiful, beautiful lilies. I'm not going to use all of this. I'm going to only use a portion of this. And let's see how we can do it. I'm going to make this as a loose hand-tied bouquet, meaning there's no mechanics here. I don't have chicken wire. I don't have floral foam. My daughter, my youngest, littlest daughter, turned 2 yesterday. And I realized I felt so good with the way I did the party. And it was simple, and there wasn't a lot of people, and it was very enjoyable for adults and children. And I was wondering, why is it that in our modern day we feel so compelled to do a big production with balloon arches and big takeaway favors and large guest lists and catering and just all the production? Like, I used to be an event planner, so I'm very, very familiar with the production that gets put into putting on any type of event, weddings, birthday parties, baby showers. The internet changed a lot of things, social media, and that whole comparison game we play. I've grown very fond of going against the grain. Ay, sorry, little Lily. Sorry. Every time they fall, you have to give it a kiss. The more I see... Oh, I killed the tulip. That one's gone. That one's gone too. Oh no, we lost 2 tulips. Something is so popularized. Makes me not want to do it anymore, partake in it. I think that's the ultimate true word of a hipster. I don't want to do balloon arch any time in my life because I've seen 1,000,001 balloon arches. So when they're that young, when they're 2, when you put on a big party, who is it for really? Is it for the other people you're trying to impress? Is it for yourself? Does it mean that you're a better mother or father because of it? Try and ask yourself those questions. I lately get into this bandwidth of feeling frazzled and stressed if I'm trying to do all the things properly. Like if I'm trying to bake the cake from scratch, if I'm trying to do all the decor, if I'm trying to do the food on my own, or I don't know, it's really hard to do everything. I'm learning to have more compassion with myself and to not force myself to do things just because other people are doing them. I'm happiest when I'm keeping it within my capacity. And you have to know yourself, and you have to know like when you reach a level of burnout, because I know when I do, I'm not so pleasant. If we're being honest. You know what? I might order a cake at Walmart. It'll be customized and they'll put butterflies or whatever. And is it my first choice? No, I would feel so much better if I made a beautiful cake from scratch at home with flour milled in my machine, you know? Coming to terms and being accepting and giving yourself grace, especially if you're a mother. Because I don't think we do enough of that. I think we're quite heavy on each other as women, like especially, maybe it's a Western thing in the States, we're like so hard on each other, like, oh, what sacrifices did you do to be a good mother or to your children, you know? And it shouldn't be that black or white. I only invited 2 families over. Why? because I felt like that was within my capacity to entertain and be present. This is a very classic arrangement. I'm not doing anything groundbreaking here, guys. Just making something cute and pretty with some simple Trader Joe's flowers. Why are we doing what we do? That's the biggest question. Why do we do what we do? And I realize sometimes we do what we do because we see other people doing and we're like, oh, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I don't know how helpful that is. Being so connected can create so much dissatisfaction because you're comparing yourself with one another. Whether you try to or not, it just happens. And you have to realize, what is it that actually makes you happy? What is your value set? I value beautiful things, not necessarily expensive things, but sometimes they go hand in hand, as we know. And I value genuine connection, even though it might be less people. I value making people feel seen, listening to them, contributing to their lives, contributing to your community, being very family oriented, especially with your nuclear family where you are at home together, being present, and being on the internet can make you very unpresent. And for that reason, I have done a couple of hacks to help me become more present, because I realize I can fall into the traps very easily. For example, I will just doom scroll on social media because my phone's in my hand and the kids are playing, and I realize I'm not paying attention to the kids. So I need to reassess. And, a little hack I think has worked for me that might work for you is putting your phone on red light, like a red screen, rather than the blue light, because the blue light can be really captivating and it just pulls your attention in. There's a lot of studies and research done on blue light versus red light and the flickering on your phones and what imitates natural sunlight versus fake light like I have tonight right now. Like people like Rick Rubin, if they're doing a podcast with fake lights like I'm doing right now, they wear red light blockers and wear red lens glasses. So it doesn't mess with your circadian rhythm and doesn't increase cortisol in your body. So I'm definitely going on a tangent here, but I am trying to put my phone on red light mode most of the time, all day if I can handle it, because it makes my phone less attractive. And by making my phone less attractive to look at, I'm more present with my family. It's simple things like that, so I don't get easily distracted, because I do. And I think to not be honest with myself and admit that would be an error on my part. But in terms of finding your value set, connection is one of them, and having a more intimate party that might not be as flashy and lavish kind of allows me to relax a bit and be more present with my guests and the people being celebrated. So I realized this birthday that I just had was really, really nice. It was really great. I enjoyed my little 2-year-old so much. The kids were playing. I wasn't too stressed because there were enough kids that my home could handle, because I don't have a big space. And it allowed me to have connections with the people here around me, and I love that. Would I have liked more people over? Yes. But I also know myself, and I know that I'm going to be so distracted in ultra hosting mode that I might miss the mark. So with that said, this is my little Trader Joe's arrangement. You can get it. We have spray roses, white lilies, little white tulips, daffodils. Daffodils were like $2.99 a bunch. Eucalyptus, Veronicas. I think that's what we have going here. And this is nothing complicated. It's kind of a simple arrangement to welcome spring. Nothing ultra designery. I'm not trying to show myself to be someone that's, you know, that I'm not right now. I'm just trying to be very wholesome and welcoming. The lake water is now here, so no more ice. Actually, I don't even need these daffodils in here. This is a perfect one. This goes straight up and down. Sometimes the head goes like this. And then it's a little bit more awkward to place, but it still does a good job. I'm going to put this daffodil. They're short. So maybe this one. Oh, and it smells so good. So good. I love it. Daffodil stems are really bendy. Like they can snap. They're hollow, I guess. So we're just going to finish. This will be my front. Pretty sure. Go harder on that one. Go higher up. So tell me what you guys think. I know my thoughts sometimes seem jumbled because that's how I am now as a mom. My thoughts are a bit jumbled, if we're honest. Because you're trying to juggle a lot of things. But I'm a happy person. Winter was rough. We were sick a lot. But I'm grateful for the community I have. I'm taking this out. It's not working. Oh, and I went to a sustainability event, which kind of introduced me to the community out here in Minnesota. And it was really refreshing to see how many people are interested in sustainability. I should do a whole video on what that experience was like and the topic at hand. Okay, there you have it. A nice little spring arrangement. There you have it. A nice little spring arrangement to welcome the new season. If we're talking about things that matter, just to recap, we're talking about the things that really matter. Here it would be intentionality, not keeping up with the Joneses, in sense that if you have a big event coming, do it the way you want to do it. Don't do it because you're feeling the social pressures to perform at a certain level. Don't go into debt doing so. I've seen people do that for their weddings. Not the best idea. And do something where you can also enjoy. I know, there's a certain level of sacrifice if you're the one hosting an event. But I really, really enjoyed my 2-year-old daughter's birthday. And I know she did too. And my 3-year-old did too. And it's because we kept things manageable and we could grasp the little moments. And also we took photos that day on a film camera, like a simple point and shoot film camera, and we're going to develop the film. And I recommend doing that and just having that practice in general, because sometimes when we take so many photos on our phone, they kind of get lost and the memories don't get archived a certain way. But if you just carry a point and shoot film camera, eventually develop the film and you get it back, it's really refreshing to see an unedited version of your life. And it's usually captured really beautifully, very romanticized. Get out there, walk, move, and get some flowers at your local grocery store or florist. But for now, enjoy spring. Bye!